What is up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. In today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video, we're going to be talking about a ton of leaks that got leaked today. So if you guys are excited for today's video, as always, be sure to go hit that like button down below so you guys can tell me if you guys are enjoying the videos. But of course, you can wait to like the video until you actually watch the full video. But we got a ton of stuff to talk about in today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. I got some new cards to talk about, as you guys can see on your screen, right there, right where my hand's going. But you can, see some cards on the screen right there. We're going to be talking about some miscellaneous stuff for the game, and we're also going to be talking about a bunch of new characters added to the game. Technically 20 new characters have been added to my game, but I'll give you guys my feedback and thoughts on that in today's video. So yeah, we have a ton of stuff to talk about, so if you guys want to go to the comment section or description down below in today's video, you guys can go skip to any of those timestamps you want to skip to somewhere. Like if you don't want to see me talk about these cards and skip to something else, feel free to do that. So yeah, and the last thing, I think I did this in my last Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links leak video, but just question of the day: what drink are you drinking? This time, boys, I'm drinking some Capri Sun. I wish I was sponsored by Capri Sun, but I'm not. But today I'm drinking some Capri Sun to help me out commentate today's video. So what are you guys drinking while you're watching this video? And if you're not drinking anything, you can tell me that in the comment section down below too. But yeah, shenanigans aside, let's go talk about today's Duel Links leak. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is this card right here, and this card's actually kind of cool. So this is an SR card, and it is Hyper Psychic Blaster. This is an Earth 9-star Psychic Synchro. With the effect, it takes one tuner plus one or more non-tutor type Psychic type monsters. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. At the end of the damage step, if this card attacks a defense position monster and the monster's defense was lower than this card's attack, use its original values if the other monster is no longer on the field to gain life points equal to the surplus. So what I've noticed about this card is that one, it inflicts piercing damage, which is nice, and the fact that it's 3,000 attack is also pretty cool right there. It has a 2,500 defense, which is nice, and the fact that you gain life points in the difference of the attack and defense of the monsters is really cool too. So this really helps out Psychics, because Psychics do use a lot of life point cost. They use life points to activate some of their effects. So when you get low on life points and you get a boss monster out like this, it's going to be good to get those life points back. So that's really cool. And I am happy that this is almost a generic monster. The fact that it does take some Psychic type monsters does suck. If that wasn't the case, if it was a completely generic synchro monster, I really wish that was the case, because of the fact that it would be so easy to synchro summon into. But there's probably some interesting combos that people can think of. I'm personally not that much of a Psychic player, so I don't really know the whole Psychic decks around. I mean, the deck's been around for a very long time now, but so the fact that it's been around for a long time now, a lot of you Psychic players might be really happy about this, but overall, I'm just not too sure how I feel about this card. If it was a generic synchro monster, it would be really cool. I would love if it was a generic synchro monster to synchro summon into, but the fact that it does take non-tuner Psychic type monsters, it kind of does suck right there. But it makes sense. It makes sense. But there's that right there. But this is going to be an SR card, and I forgot to mention that this card will also be in the game once the next season hits. It'll be one of the ranked duel cards. So when the next season hits for Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, you guys can go grind the season and try to get a copy of this card through the SR ranked PvP tickets. So that's cool right there. Next, we're going to talk about a rare card, and this is a tuner monster. This is Quick Span Knight. This is a 3-star Earth Machine tuner. And this card is sent to the graveyard for a synchro summon. You can target one face of monster your opponent controls. That target loses 500 attack. This card has 1,000 attack and 800 defense. So that's pretty cool right there. What I like about this card is the fact that it is easy to use for a synchro summon. While it doesn't have any good effects, you can combo this with Ditherium and use Quick Span Knight. Just combo both of those two together, get a 7-star synchro summon straight off the bat, or maybe you can use Junk Forward and Quick Span Knight to go for an easy synchro summon right there. And then you can use the added benefit of Quick Span Knight to target one of your opponent's monsters and make them lose 500 attack. So it's a little cheeky idea. I feel like that can definitely help out in some duels. And since it is a rare card, I might tinker around with this card and see some combos with it. I don't know, I think I might throw this in my generic synchro deck, because in combo with some other tuners, I think that 500 attack might help out just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. It's not like that good of a card at all, if I'm going to be honest. I'm just thinking of ideas and everything like that. So there's that right there. It is a machine monster, which is cool and everything like that, and it's a 3-star tuner, so what could you do with that? Next up, we're going to be talking about Trust Guardian. This is a 3-star light fairy tuner. This card cannot be used as a synchro material monster except for the synchro summon of a level 7 or higher synchro monster. Once per turn, that synchro monster cannot be destroyed by battle. Each time this effect applies, that synchro monster loses 400 attack and defense until the end of the damage step. And I believe this is also a rare card, but if I check this over here, this is a new attainable card. So this Trust Guardian is not going to be in the ranked PvP tickets, but it'll be an attainable card in the future. The last two cards I talk about are going to be available in the ranked PvP tickets, so keep that in mind. Anyway, so Trust Guardian, for the most part, is alright, except for its very last effect. The fact that your synchro monster loses 400 attack and defense, each time the effect is applied, does suck right there. But at the same, well, actually, now with reading about it, let me reread the effect. Once per turn, that synchro monster cannot be destroyed by battle. Each time this effect is applied, the synchro monster loses 400 attack and defense to the end of the damage step. Actually, that's not that bad at all. For a second, I thought this effect meant that it just happened every time during each end phase. So, like, when it's your end of the battle step, then your monster would lose 400 attack and defense. But honestly, this is actually really cool. I'm actually kind of hyped for this card now because you can synchro summon into Power Tool Dragon then super easily. Combo this card with like Power Tool Dragon or just some other generic 7-star synchro monsters, and that monster is going to stay around for a while because it cannot be destroyed by battle. So of course it can be destroyed or removed by card effects. Spellbooks can take care of the monster easily. Canadia Floodgate can easily deal with this too. So this card isn't broken by any means, but I don't know. I like that effect. It's actually a pretty good effect, and I think this is a step in the right direction for synchros and everything like that. So honestly, I'm looking forward to this card. It's not broken by any means, and you can keep your monster around for a little bit. So if I read that properly, I think we can get some spicy plays with some 7-star synchro monsters and 8 or 9 or higher synchro monsters and combo with Trust Guardian. So that's pretty cool right there. I'm actually looking forward to that card. Next up, though, we're going to be talking about some Discord leaks. So credit where credit's due. I forgot to mention this a little bit earlier, but huge shout out to Yazin from Duel Links Meta server for data mining all this content. This is where I got, this stuff right here. And some people think that these cards are trash, which are not they're not crazy good. But I do like them. I do like them a lot. But there's that right there. But yeah, we have some stuff to talk about right here. So first of all, we have a 72-hour sale right here. So that is awesome right there. Looks like you can get some gems and everything like that. You can see some of the 3 past boxes that we got in the game, so that is cool. We also have some new items in the game. So first of all, we have this English version stuff. We have light point tanks plus set of 5 light point tanks. I'm going to be guessing these are probably for the DD Tower event that we're going to be getting soon. Next up, we have Blue Eyes Fountain, and I did watch Brad's video, and in the comment section, our friend StardustNobody mentioned something very important. With Blue Eyes Mountain, this is most likely a reference to Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, where Jack Atlas loved the coffee Blue Eyes Mountain. So most likely when we do get this Jack Unlockable event in January, we can the currency, in most unlock events, when they're in the gate duels, we collect a certain item in the game from battling opponents and ranked PvP and everything like that. That's probably what Blue Eyes Mountain is. It's just the item to use to fight Jack and hopefully unlock him. So that's cool right there. Next up, we have some special packs, same name. So maybe this is for a selection box, or maybe it's just a little pack item. Probably for like the DD Tower or for some new pack in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. That's cool right there. Next up, we have character sleeves and game map for the new character Magic Cowboy Tristan, next unlockable character, which I will mention soon later in this video. But yeah, it's Tristan right there, which is pretty cool. Next up, we have card sleeves 2-year anniversary. We also have some card sleeves for Welcome to Duel Academy. We have card sleeves for Silent Swordsman. We have card sleeves for Super Rush Headlong, which is actually kind of cool if you think about it, because cards like Super Rush Headlong and some other cards that we're going to be talking about that are becoming card sleeves in Duel Links are actually going to be really cool, because there were iconic cards that were really popular back in the day. Like when Super Rush Headlong first came out in the game, that card was used a lot back in the day. But at the same time, I'm surprised that we don't have an enemy controller card sleeve, considering that we have Super Rush Headlong as a card sleeve. So I don't really know, but it's still cool. It's still cool. I like that. Next up, we have the Dark Magician Girl. Some people are going to be really happy about that. And then we have a Yusei and Akiza card sleeves. Honestly, I'm actually pretty looking forward to that. Yusei is a really good character, and Yusei and Akiza together in card sleeves makes a lot of sense. So I might pick those sleeves up if they look nice. Really nice right there. Next up, we have some Apple Cider and Snow Crystal sleeves. Hopefully those Snow Crystal sleeves look nice. While I hate snow, like just personal thing about me, while I hate snow, for some reason I really like designs that are like icy and blue and like snow themed. I don't know why that's the case for me, but you can probably already tell, like the back of this, I like this shade of blue, the back over there, the light, like I like blue and like kind of that snow theme sometimes when it comes to design. So yeah, that's something a little bit about me. Next up, we have a game map for 2-year anniversary. We have a game map for Welcome to Duel Academy. We have a game map for Silent Magician Swordsman, and we have a game map for Mirror Wall. So maybe the Mirror Wall and Super Rush Headlong are card sleeves and map that set, maybe right there. But like I said, it's kind of interesting because back in the day, Mirror Wall was like a card that was used like all of the time. So the fact that we're getting, you know, Mirror Wall as a, you know, a mat is kind of cool. It kind of tributes to that, but at the same time, it's a little outdated in my opinion. Next up, we have some more anime game mats for Yusei and Akiza and Dark Magician Girl. I'm gonna guess Yusei and Akiza mat and sleeves are gonna look spicy, so I'll probably pick those up when they get added into Duel Links. We also have Apple Cider and Snow Crystal. Hopefully Snow Crystal is really cool. Everything like that. Next up, we have challenge ticket is to change to divine offerings. That's cool right there. And now we're going to be moving on. So we have some details on LP tanks, and it looks like I was correct that these are actually going to be used in the DD Tower. So LP tanks are an exclusive item for the currently going or ongoing event DD Tower. You must be stage 4 or higher to purchase LP tanks. Okay, so this is the pay to win currency for the DD Tower. They kind of did something like this in a previous event, I believe. So there's that right there. If you purchase LP tanks, your life points in the DD Tower will increase. Please note that you cannot use the D life point tanks after the event ends, and the item will not carry over in between events. You can purchase LP tanks plus up for 1 hour before the current DD Tower events end. You have life point tanks at the beginning of the duel. In the DD Tower, the life point tanks fill your life points up to 8,000. Whoa, that's kind of crazy. Life point tanks become empty after using them. You can reduce the amount of the tank used under special condition. For further details, please check the details page in the DD Tower event. Regarding DD Draw, so this is a new skill. It's going to be exclusive for the DD Tower. So DD Draw, or DD Draw is an exclusive item for the currently going event DD Tower. You only can purchase DD Draw when your stage 4 is higher. When purchase the number of your DD Tower event exclusive item, DD Draw will be increased. Please know you cannot use this after the event ends, blah, 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 and everything like that. I think I talked about the DD Draw before, but I think it lets you draw 2 cards at the beginning of each standby phase, which is kind of cool right there. Next up, we have a new structure deck that's going to be announced. Once we get more information about this structure deck, I'll be sure to make a structure deck review for you guys, but currently all we have for details on that is that the new structure deck for Dr. Velen Crowler is going to be in the game, and it's going to utilize the middle-age mech skill. So this is a clear indicator that we're going to be getting an Ancient Gear structure deck soon. Maybe I can make a video on discussing about cards for Dr. Crowler, you know, maybe what cards that we could possibly get from the structure deck. I might do a video on that, but knowing me, probably not, but it's just an idea floating up in the air. And yeah, cards are not available yet, but I think the release date will be in early mid in December, so that's really cool. Probably next update. So yeah, if I get more information on this right here, I'll be sure to go make a video on that, and I might make a little speculation video on what cards I think should be added into this middle age mech skill and everything like that, or this new Ancient Gear deck from Crowler. So there's that right there. Next up, we have some a new tip thing. Check the duel trials. You can learn more about the ins and outs of Duel Links by checking out special decks to solve duel puzzles into duel trials at the gate. Tip: share your decks. Okay, these are honestly, I don't think I really need to talk about that. You know, share your decks, say you share your replays. These are just all stuff that you can probably know. You can click pause if you want to read everything from start to finish and everything like that. Now we're going to be talking about, the last thing we're going to talk about this video is a bunch of new characters. So we're going to go switch back to this screen right here, and we're going to be talking about all the characters right here. So first of all, we're going to be talking about the best character. Actually, no, this is not the best character. I messed up, but you know, you might know why. But anyways, first of all, the first character that's a new character in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is Magic Cowboy Tristan. Now let's just see. This is a masterpiece for me, boys. Okay, I had to give, you know, Tristan the cowboy hat because he's the Magic Cowboy Tristan. Honestly, I feel like this should be the design and the official artwork in, you know, Duel Links, to be honest. I mean, I think you guys might agree. But yeah, so one of the first characters is Magic Cowboy Tristan, so there's that right there. That's the first new characters that's in the English list from these leaks. Next up, we have Chaz. Now, the reason why I put Chaz on the screen and that he has this obelisk blue, you know, clothes on is basically because we're going to be getting a GX Chronicles event very soon. And what I've noticed about pretty much with all these new characters that we got in the game, quotation marks, new characters, they're all from, most likely, this is speculation, but it's pretty obvious that they're most likely from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links Duelist Chronicles GX event. So basically what I'm going to be guessing with this event is that it's going to be exactly like the anime, and that we're going to be going through this whole Duelist Chronicles event, and we're actually going to be seeing the characters in their original things. So for example, in season 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Chaz was not wearing his black coat like he does in the game of Duel Links. He actually was wearing this blue coat because he was an obelisk person. So that's my guess on why Chaz is probably wearing his obelisk blue thing, or that's just my, like, that's my guess on why he's like in the files and everything like that as a new character, because this is obelisk blue set. Cyrus was also in this little like new outfit or like new character. So I'm guessing this is his Slifer Red version of him. So there is that right there. And we also, as new characters, we actually have the 3, I called them the bootleg Egyptian god cards, but basically these are the Lord cards from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, the equivalent, like, how we have the Egyptian gods in, Yu-Gi-Oh! For Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, they have these Lord cards right here, and these were also considered as new characters in the game. So I don't really know what's going on right here, but it's probably for the Duelist Chronicles event, and that's probably why they're called new characters. Now, afterwards, after all these characters right here, we have some Japan version of these characters. They're not in the English version of the game, but in the Japan version of the game, we have a ton of new characters, and thank you, Duel Links. Duel Links is in the right direction. We're coming back from the pits, guys. We're coming back from the pits because we have ya boy Chumley in Duel Links. Okay, this is I think everybody's dream is come true. Okay, my dreams are not fully fulfilled yet, but this is a step in the right direction. Thank goodness that we have Chumley in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Now, he's probably not an unlockable character, but for real though, we should have him as an unlockable character because best GX character ever to exist. But Chumley is going to be an official new character in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. He's probably going to showcase in the new Duelist Chronicles GX event. So I'm really excited about that. Thank goodness. Thank goodness they did that. Thank you, Konami. You're doing stuff right. Thank you so much. Next up, we have some other characters that I'm not going to be able to pronounce their names, but there's this character right here. I'm going to call him Cage, and he was just a duelist that was like appeared in like 1 or 2 episodes of the show. He's going to be a character that we're probably going to be able to go against in the GX event. Next up, we have Night Shroud, which is not confirmed to be unlockable yet, but this is a character I can definitely see being unlockable in the future because, I mean, dude, it's Night Shroud, and who wouldn't want some Red Eyes Dragon support? Like, this is the perfect opportunity to add Red Eyes Dragon support in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, but he's currently in the new characters list, and yeah, I'm looking forward to Night Shroud and Duel Links, so it'd be awesome. Next up, we have Camula. We got a vampire chick right there. To be honest, vampires are pretty hot, so I'm fine with this character in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, so good job, Konami, but yeah, she's in the game too. We have this chick right here. I think this was Bastion's waifu, so shout out to Bastion's waifu. She's also in the game. We have the Dark Scorpion Burglars. I think they showcased in 1 episode, and actually all their cards are in Duel Links. I never noticed this before because it's been a long time since I watched GX. Okay, like it's been like multiple like years almost that I watched GX, so I don't remember these guys in the show, but apparently they're in the show GX, and apparently they have cards after them, so that's pretty cool. There's that right there. Next up, we have this guy, like Artios the Third. Don't know who he is, but I think he faced Jaden in 1 time in season 1 of GX, I guess, so he's in the game too. Next up, we have Titan. This was a character that Jaden faced in the show. Also, he's probably going to showcase in the GX Chronicle event. Next up, we have a little bit of a spoiler right here. I do remember what his point was in the show. He was kind of the final boss in the season 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh! We also have his normal form, his just nice professor form. I just forgot to put it in this list, so my bad, boys. But we do have the evil version of him, and then we do have the nice version of him in the Chronicles event. So we're most likely going to face him at very last in the Chronicles event. Next up, we have Miss Dorothy. Great character added to the game. Thank you, Duel Links. And then we also have this guy right here. This guy was someone that helped out Chaz, and he was basically the counselor of North Academy or something like that in GX from the little research I pulled out. But yeah, he's in the Duels Chronicles event too. And last but not least, we have Shepard in Duel Links, and he's probably going to showcase in the Duels Chronicles event. So that is awesome right there. But that's going to wrap it up for today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. Those are all of the new characters in the game, and they're most likely all for the Yu-Gi-Oh! I can't speak, but they're probably all for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links Duel GX Chronicle event that we're going to be getting sometime, I think, late December. So that is awesome too. And then we're getting Magic, Cowboy Tristan very soon in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Like, that's actually going to be an unlockable character we're going to be getting for sure. But then all the rest of the GX characters are just probably for the GX Chronicles event only. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. As always, be sure to go hit that like button down below in the video, and if you want to see more Duel Links content from me or just like my personality and everything like that, feel free to subscribe to the channel for more content from me and everything like that. But seriously, thank you guys so much for watching to the end of this video. I'll go see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.